Hey everyone, what if I told you that your next phone might not be a sleek candy bar smartphone, but instead a flip phone? Yes, you've heard that right. In 2025, we're doing a reality check. Could a flip phone actually replace your smartphone? Stick around because we'll unpack the stats, the mindset shift, and whether this is a crazy idea or a smart one. Let's go. More notifications, more screen time, more pressure, or less distraction, more freedom? That's the game we're playing today. 1. The smartphone baseline. First, let's understand what the smartphone world looks like today. Because if we're thinking about replacing it, you have to know the beast you're trading away. Globally, as of April 2025, over 5.81 billion people, more than 70% of the planet, own a smartphone according to DesignRush. In the US, about 91% of adults own a smartphone. On average, people spend 4 hours 37 minutes per day on their phones. That's more than a full day every week. And over half of Americans, 53% in 2025, say they want to cut down on phone usage. Less screen time, more life. So yes, smartphones are everywhere, and they're intense. Notifications, apps, scrolling, the full drum roll. 2. What's a flip phone anyway, and why the idea is popping? So what do I mean by flip phone? I don't mean your classic tiny 2000s model exactly. I mean a modern device or retro style that reduces distractions, simplifies functions, or at least flips open rather than being a huge slab of glass. Here's what's interesting. According to a consumer survey, 23% of smartphone owners say they're at least somewhat likely to swap out for a flip phone, and among Gen Z adults that number jumped to 39%. The feature phone, basic phone market is projected to decline KGR 1.3% from 2025 to 2033. But that tells us the traditional feature phone market is shrinking. Yet there's a new flip/foldable form factor that's growing. Also, people are doing digital detox experiments. For example, one person who switched from a smartphone to a flip phone reported deeper friendships, more awareness of surroundings, and less phone zombie mode. So the idea of could a flip phone replace your smartphone has real roots. 3. Are flip phones actually evolving? Don't think flip phones are stuck in 2005. They're evolving. Foldables and flip clamshells with serious specs are entering the space. The global foldable smartphone market, which includes clamshell flip-type phones, was USD 27.79 billion in 2023 and is projected to reach USD 74.02 billion by 2030, CAGR 13.5%. A recent article noted that while foldables still represent 1 to 2% of the US smartphone market, interest is growing fast. For example, shipments for some brands surged. Another article frames the retro flip phone trend. Flip phones are making a comeback as people seek simpler devices. So yes, the flip phone in modern form can be technologically competitive. It's not just nostalgia. 4. The pros of going flip. Let's list the benefits. Why someone would actually ditch their smartphone for a flip phone. Reduce distractions, screen time. If you flip open to make a call or send a text rather than endless scrolling, you regain time. Case study, the one person who switched reported noticing their surroundings, friends, conversations more deeply. Simplicity and mental health. Screen addiction is real. Phone checks 50 plus times a day, notification ping ping ping. People are wanting less of that. Novelty, trend, fashion. There's a cultural moment. Flip phone summer, digital detox, retro tech making a comeback among younger folks. Durability, portability, maybe cost. Flip phones can fold, protect the main screen, be more compact in pocket. The older design has some advantages, and for feature phones, the cost can be as low as US $12. So there are real upsides. 5. The cons, why it won't work or works with caveats. But hold up, there are big reasons why a flip phone may not be a full replacement for your smartphone or only for certain users. Limited functionality. Smartphones are not just phones. They're mini computers, cameras, maps, wallets. In 2025, nearly 80% of smartphone users are expected to purchase something using their phone. App ecosystem and connectivity. If you rely heavily on apps, social media, banking, rideshare, remote work, a stripped down or retro flip may not cut it. Market size and availability. The classic feature phone market is projected to decline 1.3% CAGR from 2025 to 2033. Also foldables, modern flips are still niche 1 to 2% of US market, though growing. Price versus value, some high-end flip, foldables cost as much or more than flagship smartphones. So you might pay a premium without the full ecosystem. Battery life, durability concerns. Some foldables still lag on battery or hinge durability compared to slab smartphones. General trend. Convincing ecosystems. If you got earbuds, smart home controls, health watches tied to smartphone OS, switching might be messy. In short, for many people, the smartphone remains superior in function breadth. A flip phone might be great for some users, but not everyone. 6. So, could your phone be a flip? Let's profile use cases. Let's break down who could successfully switch to a flip phone and who probably shouldn't. Good candidates. People who use their phone mostly for calls, texts, and only occasional browsing or camera. People who feel overconnected, addicted to screen time, and want to reset. Young Gen Z or older users who want a secondary phone for minimal use. Budget-conscious users who don't need a full smartphone ecosystem. Poor candidates. Power users. Heavy social media, streaming, gaming, productivity, remote work. They'll be frustrated. People tied into an ecosystem, apps, smartwatch, IoT, payment platforms. Users who need the latest camera, AR, multitasking features. My verdict: if you ask, could a flip phone replace my smartphone? The answer is yes for some people and no for the many. It depends on your habits, priorities, and tolerance for trade-offs. 7. Reality check plus data recap. Let's recap key numbers. 5.81 billion smartphone users globally, April 2025. 91% of US adults own a smartphone. Average 4 hours, 37 minutes spent daily on phones. 23% of smartphone owners are somewhat likely to swap for flip, 39% for Gen Z. Feature phone market projected to shrink, 1.3% CAGR 2025 to 33. The foldable flip-type market is growing rapidly, USD 27.79 billion in 2023 to projected USD 74 billion by 2030. What does this tell us? The smartphone ecosystem is massive and entrenched. The flip feature phone is a niche alternative, but growing in relevance for specific use cases. So yes, the option is realistic. The full replacement for everyone? Not yet. 8. The future. What the next 2 to 5 years look like. So, what's coming? Flip, fold-type phones are innovating. Hinged tech, folding glass, large outer screens. The flip phone of 2025 is not your old Nokia. If companies like Samsung, Motorola, and even rumors of Apple entering the foldable space hold, the distinction between flip and smartphone blurs. Foldables equals smartphone power plus flip form factor. On the behavioral side, as more people push back on screen addiction and digital overload, the demand for simpler devices may rise, meaning more people might go to minimal phones or flip phones for everyday carry rather than full power. But because the mainstream smartphone ecosystem, 5G, apps, IoT, AR, VR continues to expand, the full replacement scenario remains challenging for many. So the future might be a dual phone world, a high-power smartphone plus a flip, minimalist backup, or just one device that folds and still acts as a smartphone but with flip form. Either way, the line is shifting. 9. Can a flip phone replace your smartphone in 2025? If you're a moderate user, minimalist, distraction-wary, yes, you can make the switch and do very well. If you're a power user, deeply tied into apps, multitasking, camera, streaming, not yet, you'll face trade-offs. So it's not a universal replacement yet, but it is a viable, real alternative and in some cases, maybe the smarter choice for you. Here's what I want you to do. In the comments, tell me which phone you currently use, smartphone, flip, foldable. If you tried going flip or minimalist, tell me how it went. Hit the like button if you found this interesting, subscribe if you want more tech reality checks, and share this with someone who always loses their phone in their pockets because the smartphone is too big. Thanks for watching.